All right, greetings everybody. This lesson is going to be short and sweet. I want to talk about vibrato. Some people call it tremolo or tremolo. It's kind of like, it's a common thing. Vibrato is a common thing. I'm going to do a bunch of different styles and techniques, and by no means am I claiming to be good at this vibrato. In fact, I have to practice this so bad because I am vibrato challenged. Oh my gosh. So anyhow, I'm gonna try to break it down here. Vibrato is kind of like when you take a note and wiggle it, so to speak. Okay, so here's one example. I'm just gonna go back and forth, like I'm just taking my wrist, moving it back and forth about an inch, and I'm pivoting on this thing here. And it's a real subtle. So what you want to do is kind of do it in the beat of your song, right? So if your song is going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, you just like 3 and 4, 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, or whatever. You know, you get the idea, right? You're just going to kind of wiggle it in the beat. See what I'm saying? I'm groove challenged here. Here's another one. Is actually going up and down instead of going like sideways, like this. Go up and down. Now I actually like this one better because I can like hang my finger like on the string. I like grab the string and kind of like put my weight. And I'm hooking actually my fingertip onto that string, right? So I got that weight right there, and I'm kind of pulling it, and I can feel the tension back when I pull, right? So I get that little bounce going on, and I use the weight of my hand, this weight right here, and I kind of throw it like I'm like flicking off a booger or whatever, like I don't know, getting the water off my hand, whatever. I'm like flicking it. I'm kind of using that motion and kind of like getting that, you know. So here's a little example of that, like, and you can actually do more than one finger, right? You can do 2 fingers at the same time. So I'm going to grab 2 of these fingers here on a chord, and then I'm going to wiggle them both, kind of. And I'm kind of using the weight, and I also play with the tension in the string and the weight of the neck of itself, and I'm kind of like, I got this. The weight of the neck, and I'm kind of like bouncing it within the string tension. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but once your mind kind of like gets the idea that you're you're pushing and pulling, and it's like bouncing a ball. You know, like you have a little bit of weight here that you're manipulating with your fingertips, right? And so that's another form of vibrato. The other one is just kind of pushing and pulling. This one's real simple here. I grab the guitar in this hand. You know, I kind of hug it underneath my elbow here. You don't have to go this extreme, you know what I'm saying? But this is an extreme example. And then just hit a note and then just bend the neck of your guitar. Again, subtly, right? You're not going to break the thing off, right? But you're just going to put a little bit of breath, a little bit of wiggle, a little bit of jiggle into your chords. So I'll just give you an example. So here's this, just a chord. You know, and you can actually hear it kind of rattling inside the body here when it kind of do this growling. Hear that? It's like distortion. Anyhow, so I'm just kind of like, now you can also pull it back, right, and get like, again, it's so subtle, right? But it's like you just grab a chord, and, you know, just hit them with something, right? It's not just a note just with nothing, right? So you want to have some sort of wiggle, some sort of movement in those static notes. So vibrato. Let's see here if there's any others. Oh yeah, here's an easy one, right? You just grab a note. I like to grab a note with all 3 fingers, like strength in numbers. 1, 2, 3. They gang up. All 3 of these guys is like gang up is 1, and I gang up on any note here. I'll just gang up on. I'll just gang up on this guy right here, 12th fret high string, right? And so now, again, I got that string underneath it, and I'm just wiggling the string, and I'm using the push and the pull of the tension. All right, you're going to want to share the wealth with the other fingers, right? So practice doing vibrato with your pinky. So what I like to do is gang up all these fingers on top of the pinky, kind of stacked one on top of each other, so they're just like one unit, right? And then just do the vibrato with the pinky. And let each finger have its own turn, right? both solo and with other fingers supporting it. Yeah, especially your index finger, right? You can do it real fast and real like spastic. Okay, so the idea is that you want to add that subtle interest, complexity, very nuanced, into your notes. All right, finally I want to talk about overselling, overcommitting, exaggerating. Pick any note, any style of vibrato that you want to do, and then just dive in. Or this one.